Just like footballers and athletes, there comes a time when an addict needs to hang up his boots and decide enough is enough. I am done with this madness. I am done with this stupidity. I am done with this up and down that doesn't seem to keep me moving. There comes a time when you have to decide you are no longer going to live life as an addict, that you are no longer going to spend the rest of your time drinking, smoking, or shooting cocaine or injecting. This time comes for everyone. Unfortunately for others, it comes when their date of birth and date of death is written on a tombstone. It is very unfortunate that for some of us, that is how things end. If you're lucky enough to end things and change your trajectory in life, then I bet you should start considering hanging up your boots and calling it quits. You might have been drinking for 15, 20 or even 30 years. You might have just drank for 10 or 5 years. But alcohol is not your friend. The way you relate with alcohol is not good for you. It's not good for your relatives, for your family, for your friends. Then you're better off hanging your boots and deciding this is not for you. If you are a football player and you can't keep up with the pace in a specific football team, then you are substituted. You are kept parking on the bench. You decide it's better you go to a team where you can compete. If you're drinking alcohol and always ending up messed up, always causing drama, always causing problems everywhere you go, then you are in the wrong team. You are better off not drinking. You are better off not spending most of your time in a pub, in drinking dens, because you are not in the same league as the people who are there. It is your time to move away from that, to get away from alcohol, to get away from addiction, to move into a league that can support you, that can help you move up, that can help you become a better version of yourself, that can help you progress. And this team is called sobriety. This is the time to become sober. This is the time to say, I am done drinking alcohol. I am done smoking marijuana. I am done shooting cocaine. I am done injecting. This is the right time to move forward, to take control of your life, to take control of your future, to decide what is good for you. There was a time when we started drinking, when we thought we were doing ourselves a favor by drinking, by laughing around, by joking, by being with friends whom we didn't know, whom we didn't even understand. But this time has passed. Now, if you continue drinking, you are only harming your body. You are ruining your future. You are making life hard for yourself, harder for your family, harder for your acquaintances and everybody that cares about you. I bet it is the right time to keep away from alcohol, to keep away from drugs, to lead life sober and alcohol or drug free. There is a time that you need to wake up in the morning and remember what happened in the evening. There's a time that you need to wake up and be prepared to do what you're supposed to do as a family member. This is the time that you need to understand where all your hard-earned cash goes to. Does it serve you any better if it goes to drug dealers? Does it help your family if your money goes to the bar attendants? It does not. There comes a time when you need to understand that life is better without drugs and alcohol. That you can be a better person if you are sober, if your mind is clear, if you are not foggy, because every time you're thinking about getting the next high. You can get a high from just enjoying life, from seeing your family happy, from playing with your kids, from sitting with a group that advises you and tells you how you can move forward, how you can become a better person. This is the right time to overcome your alcohol addiction. This is the right time to overcome your drug addiction. This is the right time to overcome addiction to pornography, addiction to betting, gambling, any kind of addiction. All these kinds of addictions only hinder you from progressing. They keep you from getting to know yourself better, from realizing your self-worth, from becoming the person you are meant to become. Hiding in addiction will not move you. Hiding in addiction will not solve anything you are trying to run away from. Because by the time you realize it, those problems that you've been burying in alcohol, burying in cocaine, burying in drugs will still be there. And it's very unfortunate that you still have to deal with them. So, drinking is not a win-win situation. Using drugs is not a win-win situation. Gambling, pornography, any kind of addiction doesn't help you win. At the end of it, you'll still be a loser. And the moment you realize this and start working on overcoming your addiction, dealing with your problems, standing up for yourself, actually that's the only way you're going to win. That's the only way you're going to move forward. That's the only way you're going to deal with your problems. That's the only way you're going to deal with your fears. That's the way you're going to gain your self-confidence. That's the only way you're going to gain your self-esteem and become the person you are meant to become. Overcome your addiction. Hang up your boots and change the trajectory of your life. Move forward with grace. Move forward with sobriety and clarity of mind, knowing that you are there because of yourself. You are there for yourself because you are a person who has a mission, who has a goal in life. You have a purpose, and that purpose is not getting high. That purpose is not getting wasted on drugs and alcohol and things that doesn't serve you any purpose in life. So make the right choice, make the right decision, hang up your boots and follow the sobriety pathway.